All right, so we mentioned the points of engagement too. So if you remember from our other sessions, we talked about people are going to be doing searching and discovery within the knowledge base for answers to questions or trying to find information. Maybe they're looking at a report and they're referencing over to additional content here. If they don't find what they're looking for, they're going to do a request. And that request is what's going to route things over for some content creation or curation. So that's going to be as needed requests to the stewards, or maybe there's some bulk inventory things that you're going to assign to them. This is where your subject matter expert steward creation activity is going to happen. As they build things, it might also then get routed to other stewards for review or approval and secondary steps, or this concept of emergent content we just talked about, like in documenting a report, you might end up creating a bunch of definitions or other things that could get routed to other stewards outside of your area, and that's fine. But there's a sort of in-progress content that's getting created and routed to people. So we talked about points of content. We're very focused on the searching and discovery and referencing things that are happening for your end users or people who are engaging with this content. From a steward, some of the things you're saying, like how are they going to get informed of their tasks, right? Are they going to get an email? Are they going to log into some sort of queue or what? These are things you want to think about. Where do they work? Are they going in the tool in your data governance tool? Or are they working in spreadsheets? How are they engaging with the authoring of the content and submitting the content is all in one place. If they need help or they have a question, are they able to request that help or to do an escalation? Maybe they have a disagreement with another person who's working on it. Like you can have two stewards that both get assigned something because it's in both their areas, and maybe they disagree. They give them a way in the workflow to elect to escalate, right? Can they engage with the requester? Can they go back and talk to either on the phone or through your tool to say, hey, I know you asked for this report that needed X, Y, and Z. What are you using this for? Or maybe you want something different that could suit helpful. Can they self-request? Like if I'm building my own report or doing something or I need my own thing, can I just go in and start creating my own content? And if I do that, what's my experience? Do I get routed my own ticket or can I do it quickly? Those types of things. How does oversight occur? What's their experience if someone is pinging me saying, have you done this yet? Have you done this yet? Have you done this yet? Like, what's that? How do you want to make that oversight process engage? If I worked on something and later someone comes along and wants to make a change to it, do I get informed about that? How's that notified? If I'm one step in a workflow, and it's continuing on the process, has been rejected, or someone made an edit to what I did, do I get informed? So these are the things from a steward's perspective you want to think about how they're engaged. So if you're using a tool like the cookbook or some of these other data governance tools that have robust workflows, these things are going to be kind of baked into the process. If you're using your own tools like your own kind of workflows or help desk tools, hopefully those have that. If you're doing things over email or spreadsheets or informal processes, you want to think about some of these questions just to make sure that things don't get stuck or people don't get frustrated with that process.